about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode 87 of season 2 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem.
Yes,
Glad, gracious, and very happy to be back with you guys tonight for another music and faith show. Got some new hotness, 2 new videos, man, that I think everybody would enjoy. We actually have 2 this time. We literally have 2. You know what I'm saying? We did not run out of videos. There's no more. The video store is not empty, as some people may think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But do us a favor, man. Do us a solid. If you are watching us right now exclusively on YouTube, I said exclusively on YouTube, number one, hit that like button and hit that YouTube algorithm, get to going. Next, hit the subscribe button. And after you have subscribed, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we are live right here every Thursday night for our music and faith show, every Wednesday night for our sports show, and every other Tuesday for the Bible study. Listen, the Bible study is very important, but it's been some every others because life be lifing sometimes.
Life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? Life be lifing. Shout out to the Life Be Lifing podcast, our homeboys.
Yeah, salute to our brother, Tony D.
Yeah, Tony D.
I'm done, bro.
Oh, okay. You just cut out. I'm like, this brother I'm like, did the audio go somewhere? Hey, anyways. But you just stopped. I'm like, did we freeze? Anyways, man, hey, shout out to our rebroadcasters, our MTMV spammo. Y'all see them over there in the bottom left-hand corner. Live Show TV, Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, as well as the 520 Collective.
The 520 Collective.
Yeah, the 520 Collective. Those are the rebroadcasts. Did I say Praise 365? Well, anyways, you got to praise them 365 days a week anyway, a year, however it go, and we going to give them the praise. You dig what I mean? So, as we get started, we are definitely live, brother. Definitely live. You know what I mean? Those are the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast. If you would like to be a rebroadcaster, hit us up and don't be on no foolery. You dig what I'm saying?
Please do not. And if you if you're a social media user, man, check us out on YouTube. Obviously you're on YouTube, but check us out as well on TikTok, Instagram, Not the Same Podcast, also Facebook, and lastly, Twitter, and Not the Same Pod. Not the Same pod. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Give us a subscribe. You know, we give some other content, man. We've been dropping a lot of reels, man. My brother over there been getting it in on his reel game. You know, he really real out here. Double entendre. You know what I'm saying? That boy really real out here. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, for real. So if you want to do that, man, don't be scared. Go on and do it. What's up, Miss Mac? What's up, Pierre? What's up, Miss Dingle? Good to see everyone.
Everybody that's in it, and all my sneaker peekers, y'all know who y'all are. What's up with y'all too? We appreciate y'all sliding through and sneaking a peek with your boys.
That seemed quite dangerous, brother. I don't know. All right, man. Let's see.
Hey, brother, sometimes sneaking a peek can be dangerous.
You know what?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's say what's good before we both get in trouble.
What's good?
Rob Dean, my brother for another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but I dwell in the Midwest, but be very careful on the west side. St. Louis, tuck in your chain. Man, my brother, what's good?
What's good, bro? Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. What's good for me is I found out how much patience I truly got out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sin and Stan didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? Ratchet Rob didn't come out.
Ratchet Rob.
What I'm saying? None of that happened, but let me give y'all a backstory to what's been going on with me in my life, man. We peoples, we don't do soapbox on this show, but we peoples, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory on something. So, you know, everybody celebrated on New Year's Eve. You know, everybody celebrating. They had a big dinner. You know, barbecue and crabs and all this good stuff to bring in the New Year's, right? And my oven went out. Now that was December 31st, 2023. And today is February 22nd, 2024. And my oven gone. You dig what I'm saying? My oven has been out since then, and I got a great home warranty company. I'm not gonna shout them out because I'm a little upset with them right now. I'm not gonna shout them out, but they're a pretty good home warranty company. Been there for me until they decided to deal with Sears. I understand why Sears went out of business now. I get it now. You dig what I'm saying? First it was a Sears outlet, and then you can go get stuff 50% off, 75% off, even though they marked it up 1,000% to put it back down to 75%. But that's not the point that I'm making right now. You dig what I'm saying? The point that I'm making is the technicians act like they still an outlet store.
Mm-hmm.
Because they came to my house, they ordered the parts, and every single time, brother, I have taken off a month straight on Tuesdays to get my stove and my refrigerator, both of them out, refrigerator too, to get both of them fixed, only to sit here all freaking day and get a text message, not even a call saying, your appointment has been rescheduled for when? The following freaking Tuesday. What's good with me is I praise God for patience. Yeah. Because I can call and I can go off and I can curse and none of y'all will ever know about it. I mean, get it off the chest. And guess what's going to happen? I'm still without a refrigerator and I'm still without a stove. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, praise 365. Let's go, brother.
And that boy ain't mad at all. Y'all can't tell. That boy full of joy. The joy of the Lord all over that boy.
Hey, boy, the Lord, I want to lay hands on that man. You dig what I'm saying?
Swiftly. Want that boy to get a fast anointing.
All right, man. It's out in the spirit. You dig?
What's good with me, man, is that I learned the importance of having a cell phone in 2024 because 4 hours of my workday without a cell phone was the most misery I had this whole year. The most misery. I'm talking about, bro, not even
4 hours, bro.
Just 4 hours. That boy was struggling. 4 hours. The first hour, I'm like, now I know I got my joint on auto pay. Why my bill ain't? Why my phone ain't working? So I'm trying to call.
Black people,
I'm trying to holler at AT&T like, bro, I paid y'all, dog. What y'all doing with me, man? You know what I'm saying? So for
that is a one-word mentality. I know I paid that bill. At least put something on it.
I know I paid it. No, I paid that joint.
I know you paid
it's on auto pay.
I know.
It's on auto pay. But yeah, so for the first hour, I'm trying to call AT&T with no avail. I get the what you call them people, the automated service, right? I'm not calling from my phone. So it's like, well, we gonna send you a text with a temporary PIN code. One word. My phone ain't working. How I'm gonna see the PIN code? I was so mad. But do you still want a PIN? No, I want my phone to work. I don't want the PIN code. You know when I know my phone was working again? When the PIN code came.
SpongeBob.
At about 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? About 11:05, something around there. You know what I'm saying? Woo, brother, it was hard, brother.
It was hard. It was, bro. I reset it. I know y'all wasn't the only one. I reset my phone about 10 times.
Nah, bro, nah. You being nice. No,
I was
25
at work,
for me, dog.
So I still have my work phone.
I was too. 25.
I still have my work phone. I was just like reset.
And let me show y'all the depths of why it's frustrating. Not just for me to look at Instagram and look at Twitter and Facebook. I enjoy all those things. TikTok, I enjoy that too. But my primary means of communication with my boss is through text. Only through text.
Right.
They ain't calling you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna pull up on you. They gonna text you and tell you what's going on. But all of a sudden, so if I need more money to do my operations, guess what I gotta do? Text. And guess what I couldn't do? Text is a problem, bro. And then I had an order from Pepsi supposed to be coming today, right?
Right.
You know about this. Rob used to help me a little bit. They come early in the morning, 6 Sunday in the morning, and they call me. And so I can go pull up on them. Well, guess what, bro? My phone didn't work. So I got lucky. When I finally got back to the office around 7:30, they was just sitting out there waiting. I said, bro, I apologize. He said, yeah, I know that phone, bleepity bleep. I ain't going to say what he said, messing up. He said, yeah, me too, man. Bleep, bleep, bleep. It's all good because I know when I call you, you know how folks be acting like you so good. Yeah, I know when I call Chris, it's all good. The dog, I ain't ask you all that. Dog, I'm just glad you here. I don't need you. Hey, dog, don't be buttering me up one word. You capping, dog. This is pure cap, what you saying. Because I know when I call Chris, man, shut up, dog. Ain't nobody ask you for all that. So what's good with me is when that phone came back on, let me tell you what I sent my wife in a text message. Hallelujah hands. 8 of them joints. And then she called me instantly. Baby, I ain't heard your voice all day because she didn't know. I go to work 4 Sunday in the morning. I know my brother Rob go like 2, whatever. I'm 2 hours behind, but hey, I'm early too. 4 Sunday in the morning.
Salute.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So, so about 7 o'clock, I decided, about 6:45. I said, man, let me run to the house because we got an extra phone, right? And I looked at my wife's phone when I left. When I noticed my phone was messing up, her phone wasn't messing up. I ain't get that. So I was like, okay, how you gonna cut off my phone and the line is in my name? this is my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She got the phone and it's in my name. It say Chris Morris when it come up, not Crystal. I wasn't understanding what was going on. So I grabbed the other phone, and my mother-in-law phone that we still keep still works. So I got that. But, bro, all they do is text. But it was just enough of what I needed to get the information out. So, happy day when that phone
The
was.
boy said,
Happy day. Brother, you know those boring times when you waiting on somebody? And what you do, you scroll through your phone. You may pop in a little quick podcast because, you know, you're going to be waiting a few minutes. When you can't do that, bro, and when you're on somebody else's phone and you ain't signed in to none of your social medias, you don't want to sign into them anyway because you giving the phone back in T-minus 4 hours, but you're bored, brother, it's hard. It's hard. Miss Dingle say, my sister thought she missed the rapture.
That's
hey, bro, it was real seeming apocalyptic out there, dog.
Man, yeah,
I'm sitting in the airport and some folks walk up and like, excuse me, sir. Do you know where there's a phone where we can check and get our ticket or whatever? I said, you got AT&T, don't it? Yeah, mine ain't at work. I said, yeah, me too, sis. But nah, you got to walk your butt on down. When I'm back to that meme mode, you got to get your little butt on down there somewhere. But yeah, dog, that's what's
hard,
good with me, bro.
It was hard, but every true one word on here, I'm telling you, if you got AT&T, I guarantee
now,
the
say
first
it,
thing it slipped a minute ago. Hey, but I'm telling you, for the real ones, put something on it. when your phone wasn't working, the first thing you did was I paid this bill.
Bro, the bad part. Listen, dog, I ain't been late on a bill in probably 6 years.
Okay,
my mind,
no,
I ain't flexing. This is flex. I ain't flexing. Listen, my mind has not moved from put something on it mentality, right? So I ain't put something on it mentality, but I still think when something like that happen, you can cut me off, dog. Hold on, I know I paid it. It ain't left. I've been straight forever, dog. But still, it ain't left.
Facts on facts, bro.
Hey, you know how folks be like, man, I don't care how rich I get, man. I'm still a one word in that house. Yeah. I don't care how rich I get. I'm still a late payment dude, even though I ain't paid late in forever. It's still in my mind. I'm still acting like, dog, I paid this joint late.
yeah. I looked at mine like, no, my stuff on auto pay, but then it wouldn't pop up. Then I just use the work phone and Google like what's going on. And it's sad to say, man, but if something really popped off and we lost our phones and Wi-Fi, bro, folks will go crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
For real. What's up, Sharon? Good to see you. Ms. Dingle said Verizon was messed up too. My phone was straight, but people said, they said it was mainly AT&T, then Verizon, and Cricket. I didn't know AT&T owns Cricket. I found that out today. Did you know that, bro?
What's that? AT&T
owns Cricket. I didn't know
because all the people that I know with Cricket talking about some I work, so I didn't think about it. I know some of T-Mobile, some of AT&T, because it was a couple of people with AT&T right next to me, like my work.
Right. It was hit or miss, man. Because like my mother-in-law phone worked, my wife's phone kind of worked. My phone did nothing. It was just SOS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was SOS all day.
You know that last S meant L. But
I was about to say it, but not literally say it. But that's what was going on in my head. You know what, bro? You know what, man? Let's hold up and wait, dog, before we get in trouble. Hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
We have too much fun. We got to get serious, dog.
You know what happened last week?
Lord help us. All right, man. Go. Getting on a serious note, is it okay to have an interfaith marriage or relationship or / relationship? Why not? When we say interfaith, we're not saying you Baptist and they Pentecostal. What we're saying is like you're Baptist and they're Muslim. You're Muslim and they're Jehovah's Witness. You're Seventh-day Adventist and they're I can't think of another Buddhist. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah. Is that okay? And why not, Mr. Davis?
I'll put it this way: on the surface level, I'll say absolutely not. And this is why, because if you're true to your faith and your path or whatever the case may be, and this other person in your house is on a whole different path, as they say, guess what's going to happen? A house divided against itself can't stand. It's going to always, so that means now you're in a relationship. If kids get brought in, now you're arguing over the kids on which way they're going to go. How you going to train this child up? And then this, and then that. And if it's a blended family, well, this family was used to being a Christian, and now you're a Muslim, and now, well, you're going to have to submit to me, woman, because I'm the head. And it causes a bunch of confusion when you start doing interfaith. Now, that's the straight answer. Yeah. There's some people that's actually able to do it. You know what I mean? They get past all of that. And the love that they have for one another, they just be like, look, man, you go ahead over there and do your little thing. As long as it don't mess with me over here and we can make it work. What you got, see?
I think from my opinion, strictly just my opinion, no way in the world. No way in the world. It wouldn't be able to work with me because I'm not a perfect Christian. Lord, I am far from that. But I am a Christian and I commingle with Christians. You know what I'm saying? All my friends, like 90% of my friends are Christians. Not saying you got to be a Christian to be my friend. It's just, we end up what we can talk about. You feel what I'm saying? But as for in a general sense, man, I think if you love someone, I think it could work out, but it's gonna be hard, right? Yeah, it's gonna be very, 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 very hard. A close family member of mine has a husband who is not saved. And she is saved, but it is very, 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 very difficult. You know what I'm saying? And the unsaved partner is a very good guy. You know what I'm saying? In general, if you didn't look at the religious part of it, you're like, man, that's a good guy. That's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But that is hard to mix, man, because at the end of the day, that person I'm speaking about, they may not be Mrs. on fire all the time. But that word in there though, and even lukewarm people to a degree, right? When they get to when that fire hit on them, they may be like, "Nah, I got to go back into the well that never run dry." And somebody they ain't got that, man. They don't have no governor. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would say, of course, it can work. I'm not gonna say it can't work. It can work. It can work, but it's gonna be with difficulty. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a believer and you truly believe in the Bible, save yourself the trouble. I've had some people when I was in my dating life, eons ago, when I was in my dating life, it would be somebody like, man, they look good. They ain't saved. They ain't gonna be able to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna aggravate them, and they're gonna aggravate me. Will we really, really be happy? And I chose that because I wanted peace in my house. I wanted to have a peaceful marriage. So that's how it worked with me. Go ahead, bro.
Let's get to some of the comments and then I'll go back into.
All right, Ms. Dingle said, I believe not okay. You can't operate as one if you're honoring two gods. One God, big G, and one God, little G. I'm with that. Okay. Pierre says, like Christian and Hebrew Israelite won't work. I
totally agree. That's gonna be an argument.
Says, I think this is what the Bible means when it says to be unequal, to not be unequally yoked. That's very good. Yeah, good facts. And then Ms. Dingle said, "How can two walk together unless they agree?" Yes. Go ahead, bro.
No, you had something. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna come from the other end though. Say you meet somebody, and the relationship just popping. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got around to talking about that, right? You ain't laid that out at the beginning because everybody don't just say, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name? And let me get your number." Are you saved? Do you know Jesus? That ain't real life. A lot of people don't do that, right? So you may get to going and y'all done started kicking, and next thing you know, y'all had dinner. Next thing you know, you took a trip, and you look up, it's been months, you ain't had that conversation, and now you got feelings, and then you had that conversation, and they tell you they hate God. What do you do? Ooh, Jesus. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. It's going to be hard, though. I had to be out. You hate my Lord. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But it would be so much harder. I think it would be easier if you be real at the beginning. Like, yeah, hey, yo, this is what I'm on or whatever. We could talk or whatever. I'm just letting you know this is what I'm on. What is you on? You know what I'm saying? I think it's easier to deal with that at the beginning. But I can also see how it could easily happen where you don't talk about it, then you end up and you like, dang, I'm with a Hellcat. I'm with a living demon, you know. Yeah. So go ahead, bro.
I mean, but those are some of the things that happen. Like, you get into the dating life because not everybody. Let me tell you something. Everybody on Christian Mingle ain't Christians. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to. because you can use these dating sites and somebody can be a wolves in sheep clothing. And then sometimes y'all just kick it. Y'all good friends. Y'all got a lot in common. And then when that serious conversation happens, and this is why it's so important, because a lot of people don't do it. Where you sit down and you have discussions about how you want to raise your family. What are we gonna do? The type of schooling, a lot of times we get with people. Y'all know my story, kids with a Z. I didn't, my baby mamas, I didn't get down and be like, yo, how we trying to raise this little one word? No, I was a one word myself. So those wasn't conversations that were had. Right. And then some people, they have they know of God, but they don't know God. You know what I mean? They don't have that relationship. So you could be like, yeah, man, I'm on fire for the Lord, and yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah, me too. And for them, that just means going to church on Sundays, living how you want to live, but they faithful in church. They're faithful on going to church. They're there for every big event, Easter, Christmas, you know what I mean? Whatever other, the night watch service, that's real big in some churches, you know what I'm saying? Going into the New Year's, I'm bringing in the New Year right, you know what I mean?
Service, yeah.
So those are discussions that people need to start having when you are in a relationship and you're thinking about getting serious and getting married. Financial conversations, you know what I mean? Because when you start intertwining these faiths, some religions, women, you need to understand, like, oh, I got a strong black man, but this strong black man faith and what he believes you need to submit. You don't have nothing to say. You need to be docile and just make babies and cook my food. And then all of a sudden, now you're looking at them crazy, but y'all never had that conversation. Or guys, you got to watch the, I'm not going to put him out there, but Rob, I went to this chick house and she told me to burn sage before I walked over the doorway, but I wanted to hit. You know what I'm saying?
So I burnt that thing up.
That is the truth.
It's lit.
That was the truth, man. That's a true story, by the way. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bruh, he was like, I didn't know what it was. It's just some leaves to me. But it's like you're entering in somebody else without even knowing what was going on for the sake of half of the time we do stuff. I know when I first went to church, it was not to meet Jesus. I was trying to nothing. That wasn't what I was there for. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I was on a mission. I might as well have been burning the sage. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. I'm going to go back through the crowd, then I'll say something else. Ms. Dingle says, listen, pray for us single ladies. It's slim out here, especially for us female preachers. I feel you. I hate to hear that.
That's
the fam say business conversations even.
Yeah, I'm not surprised in the middle of the show. Go ahead.
And then I had someone I used to date and found out the difference in religion, and we ended the relationship mutually. But now we are the best of friends. See, that's respect, though, to me. Like what Ms. Max said, because like I think it's wrong too. Like if you with someone and you try to force them to be what you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like I understand now. I think it's different if both of you guys were like unreligious, unsaved, and y'all was in a relationship, and then one gets saved. Okay, then you ain't supposed to dip because your husband ain't saved. You supposed to pray for him. You supposed to treat him with honor and respect and treat him like the man of God you want him to be, although he ain't that right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you came in the door and you already knew, you know what I'm saying, you had baby Lucifer already, and you like, well, yeah, he slapped me upside the head, but you know, he I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ding button, because that's what it come down to, though, bro. For real. Like, hey, listen, man. Hey, no.
You know
get real with that. A lot of people will, like you said, he bring baby Lucifer in, and because he
can handle his business in the bedroom. Let's keep it like that.
Or she can handle her business.
Her business, right.
A lot of times, all of those things are overlooked because of the temporary fire pleasure. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now you stuck in this situation, or at least you think you stuck, and whatever the case may be.
I will say this too, for me growing up in, I would even say not just a Christian household, but an over Christian household. Now I grew up till 13 in a non-Christian house, well, Christian, but not like on fire Christian household. And then at 13, I grew up in a on fire Christian household where everything was like, you do this, you do this, you do this. Mm-hmm. So much so is that like, okay, then your whole goal is like just get married. You know what I'm saying? And that's a different perspective. And you may end up getting married too quick, and you ain't even sprouted your wings, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying you got to go sow seed all over the country. That ain't what I'm trying to say.
Don't be wrong.
I wasn't going to bring your name up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's on the screen. It's kind of obvious. But nah, I'm just messing with you. But nah, man, I'm just saying, like, it'll become, you coming into that so heavy, right, that you can't even, like, really think about, like, okay, do I really want this person? Or you know, a lot of people talk about being married. They don't talk about dating. You feel what I'm saying? And like, from the church aspect, everything's about being married. You know, you got to be a husband. You got to be, you know, because the Bible doesn't speak about a whole lot about dating. It talk about courting and, you know, you want this woman to be your wife. But in real life, man, you ain't going to be like, okay, we had a hug. We had a good night. We went out to dinner 2 times. That's my wife. You may not know that quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest. In high school, brother, hey, there's a lot of dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dating. Because I'm like, man, ain't none of these folks would be my wife, and I'm in high school. I'm finna enjoy high school. And I enjoyed it. You know? Now, for other folks, they be like, I enjoyed high school, the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, whatever. Wherever space you're at, I'm just saying, like, I think it's important for you to make sure this is the one you want to deal with. But when it comes to this question here, because I kind of veered off, to this question here, man, have that hard conversation. That's what I would say. I had hard conversations with people that were Christians. Because, like, I was like, most of the ladies I dated in high school were Christians. I met them at church. You know what I'm saying? So I had more like, okay, do I want to deal with somebody that's just lukewarm all the time? Because I had aspirations to be in ministry. And it's like, okay, would I deal with someone like I'm going to preach on Sunday, they in the club every Saturday night? Can I deal with that on a lifelong basis in a relationship? And it was like, man, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And it was important to me, like in finding out my wife, I need a woman of God. At the end of the day, yeah, I want a woman. Yeah, I want her to be fine. But above all that, I need a woman of God. Because when I'm tripping, I need a woman to get on me and pray for me at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Not just yell and fuss and all that, but also know how to pray and stand in the gap and know how to be like, for me personally, Chris Morris, I respect more than fussing. And you tell me, you know, the word say this. I'm be like, man, you getting on my nerve, but ooh, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to respect that. She know I'm going to respect that. You feel me? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, just what you're saying is solid and on point. Like, no lies there. But is it okay to have an interfaith marriage/relationship? You have to make that decision. But as you make that decision, just know this. The consequences that come behind it, the trials and tribulations that come behind it. And then some people they get through it because, like I said, they're doing their own little thing over there. And some people make it work. I see it all the time where people make it work where one person can care less about Jesus and the other person, on fire. They there faithfully, you know what I mean? And you hear, brother, you can come on in. He ain't called me yet. Or you got the Muslim who's on fire and the woman just, it's different things that I've seen. Or you'll see a Jehovah's Witness and a Christian get together because some of the stuff sound the same. You just got to have those conversations and know exactly what it is you're getting into. Because I think with this question, man, it goes back to unequally yoked. A house divided can't stand, and how can two walk together unless they agree? When we're talking about building a family, raising a household, and getting all these things done. Yes, tests and trials going to come through every marriage. We get it. It's not going to be, just peaches and roses Cosby show all the time. You dig what I'm saying? But what I will say for this one here, it's a serious question that you have to have with that man or that woman. Because if somebody dabbling in crystals and them rocks that we talked about, you dig what I'm saying? And that's really what they own, and you a man of God, and you like, man, she just doing that. Bro, know what you're getting into. Sis, know what you're getting into before, just because, you know what I'm saying, my man don't spare the ride, or she, you know what I'm saying, she like the River Jordan. You dig what I'm saying? No more than just the two of those when you making this situation.
Oh, Jesus.
I try to keep it biblical, cuz.
Spare the rod in the River Jordan. You know what, man? Hey, man. All right, man. So listen, if you interested in marrying someone, man, have that conversation, man. Just save yourself the trouble. I've seen it where people did not have that conversation, and it's very, very stringent and difficult on them. Now, it doesn't have to be difficult, but it's gonna come a point. If you're a believer, it's gonna become a point where you get to. You want to get on fire, you want to get serious about the word, and you get that resistance. And listen, you get resistance from another Christian, you know, because if they grew up lukewarm and they grew up where mama do whatever she want to do, and dudes ran in and out the house all your life, you know what I'm saying? And then you grow up like that, you know, it's not going to be comfortable seeing that, you know. And as for the man that gets on fire, or the woman who gets on fire, or the spouse that gets on fire like that, you got to be patient with the person that's not like that, if that's your wife or that's your spouse, man. So, yeah.
She's dude. Hey, bro, these comments be tripping.
I ain't seen none of it.
No, I can see it. No, one of the comments has said the couple must be in touch, connected with God, keeps them from connecting to the world we have to live in, and that's being in tune, like in love. If you're in love and you're connected, it can work. But I'm just saying it's a lot of work. And do you want that headache? I'm not saying it can't. I know a lot of couples who are not on the same page. One may be a Jehovah's Witness. One may just believe, look, I'm here till I die. Another person may be this, a Christian, and another person may, look, man, assalamu alaikum, I don't do this. Yeah. You got Hebrew Israelites that's out there now, and you got this, the spiritual and the woke. But it's so many different religions and paths, as they say. It's a true conversation that you need to have. 100%. And if you are a believer, this is going to the Christian church right now. If you are a believer, you need to pray and listen to that still small voice 100%. And not your flesh saying, oh yeah, that's the one. You dig what I mean? Because you can get yourself caught up.
All right, man. On that note, we holding up and wait, man. Great topic, great convo.
CHH Segment.
All right, CHH Segment. Long topic, but check this out. Beyonce has the #1 country album. Are you surprised it hasn't gone over well on their radio stations? Once again, Beyonce has a #1 country album. Are you surprised it hasn't gone over well on their radio stations? Mr. Davis.
No, I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because Beyonce is a superstar in her own right in the R&B realm. You know what I mean? / pop. And now she's coming over here to the country realm. And I think it's not going over well, not because the song is trash. It's not going over well because people get nervous. You know what I mean? Because she's bringing a whole fan base who, by the way, became the first Black woman to hit the #1 spot in history on Billboard's country song chart. So
salute.
You come in and you hit #1 on the chart, first Black woman to do it. Salute to her. That's over Tina Turner and some of the other Black country singers. K. Michelle, she was already over there doing her thing in that lane. And then Beyonce comes over and does it. It becomes, they're taking over everything. And I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean?
I'm going to come in from another angle. I think there's two parts of this. I think there is a racial aspect to it. I also think it's an aspect of you taking over everything in this sense. You already a pop artist. You already one of the biggest pop artists ever. Why you got to come take our genre?
That's where I'm coming from with that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think there's also a racial aspect, but I think it's probably, in my opinion, more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to reverse it, right? How do we feel on the gospel arena when Snoop Dogg made the gospel album and it got some awards? You like, man, Snoop Dogg ain't no gospel artist. But he came when they put an album together, got Fred Hammond and some other folks on there, mess around and get awards, and we looking at them like, dog, that joint was hard though, but dog, you know, that ain't right.
Come on, bro. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. If we can do that when somebody come in the gospel and do that, why they can't do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same.
And I'm with you. It is the same. But does it take, I guess, and now here's the other aspect to it. There are right now 32 plus Black country singers out there. You know what I mean? 12 of them right off the rip that they're saying you should be looking out for. And I done listened to a few of them. Kane Brown, you got Jimmy Allen,
Kane Brown,
Allison Russell. I already said K. Michelle, Amista Kia. You have Brittany Spencer, and this is, and Shy Carter. These are the name of a few. These are the 12 that they're saying is next up. So what also tends to happen, you may have, and not even from a racial standpoint, the crab in the bucket. Why does she have to come over here? She already have her beehive and she's doing all this, but she's also showing you how multi-talented she is. The one thing you can't take away from Beyonce is this. She puts in the work. She puts in everything she does to make sure if she puts something out there, it's gonna hit. Everybody don't always get that, because when it comes to music, and what I hate about music, we got to put people in the box. Well, she's a black country. Why we got to put the race out on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a country. She's doing a country album. That's right. I mean, salute to her for breaking down. You know, first black woman to get #1 on the country top hit list. That's history in the making. You dig what I'm saying? But when it comes music, I think is the only thing where we always have to say, well, they're an older rapper, they're a younger rapper, they're this a rapper, it's a black country singer, like you know what I mean, or he's a no, like when someone's good, like Darius Rucker. When Darius Rucker was with Hootie and the Blowfish, until we saw a video, I want to be with you, we thought that one word was white. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
I did. I definitely did.
And then when you saw it, like, what the heck Hootie at? That's Hootie. So it's like we automatically put our minds in, and we got to stop doing that with music, bro.
Yeah, I think it's impressive for Beyonce to do that. I think the same thing happened with I'm not a fan of this artist, but Lil Nas X tore up a country chart. Same way, he had that little country rap song. That John was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That was a huge song, and people didn't like it. Beyonce, one thing about Beyonce is this: her fan base is so vicious, and I don't mean like mean. They can be mean.
Oh, they can be.
But they can be mean. But when I say vicious, I mean like they so deep. They all together. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it is what it is. Homies say it's all just music. Genres create division. This is true.
That's
like
true.
It is true.
It's true.
It's very, very true. Genre tells you what it's supposed to be. I think great artists can exist in multi-genres. And you shouldn't be mad, because country artists become pop singers all the time too.
They do.
What was Taylor Swift first? Was she pop or country?
She was country, cuz.
Right. It's a lot of country artists that switched over and went over to became country. Become pop. So it is what it is, man. And the same thing, like I say, if we get upset, we can't get upset if Snoop come over here and win, or Kanye come over here and win like a Christian hip hop album of the year, and we know he ain't no Christian hip hop artist. Oh no, that's true. But the album he was doing at that time was that, and it existed in that genre, whether he don't publicly in his life exist in that genre. So we can't do that to Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the other thing with the country, it's just, you hear country and you think white. You know what I mean? You hear blues and you think black. But if you listen to it, take a blues song, put country music behind it, and you would never know. Like, you know, when they do those mashup songs, and you like, dang, this mashup fire. It's because the lyrics are the exact same thing. Right. I remember, I think Jasmine Sullivan had Bust the Windows Out Your Car. And at the same time, there was a country song out there where she was talking about busting the windows out his car. It wasn't his car, though. It was his Chevy pickup truck.
Right.
Exact same content, different song. One was R&B, one was country, but both of them tore the charts up. Why? Because it's universal. You make a woman mad enough, and if she got that gangsta in her, your car is done, my guy.
Yes, sir.
You dig what I mean? And writers know this. And the thing that, like Shell was saying with the division, these writers are writing in different spots. Some of these artists don't write their music. So you got a writer writing R&B, you got a writer writing a rock song, you got another writer writing, and he or she is existing in all these different genres. Candy from Escape. Candy wrote NSYNC songs. She was talking about understanding. You never would have thought Candy wrote for NSYNC or some of these people, or R. Kelly writing for Celine Dion and Michael Jackson and all these other different people.
And Neo writing for everybody.
Neo writing for everybody. So shout out to Beyonce for the creativity, and shout out to the black country singers that are out there. And I'm saying black, because that's how they categorize it. But they're just as good. You know what I mean? And for some, for your ears, because you don't want to hear the twang of the white country singer, give some, it's 32 of them, give some of them a try. I guarantee you'll be like, what? This country? And you'll rock with it, man.
All right, we'll go through the crowd. Hagen say, some people can say the same thing about how ESPN say the first black QB2. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Like what you were saying earlier. D. Winder talking about Charlie Pride back in the day. I remember Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Lionel Richie. Yeah. He was country.
Beyonce did country music. What Kanye did to Christian gospel music, made the music for the genre and topped the chart. Yes.
Yeah.
Then
I think that's a perfect example right there.
And then we got Beyonce can do a Wheels on the Bus album and go platinum in children's genre. Beyonce going platinum wherever she
do whatever she do, bro.
That's because she can sing the ABCs and the Beehive gonna push it because it's her and it can be trash. That's also true, Miss Mac. I ain't gonna lie. You right, because they behind her. Everything gonna run them numbers. Question: who's making those articles propel? Those artists propel? It's the fans of the genre, or the fans of the artists. I think it's the fans of the artists, not just the genre. My opinion.
Yeah.
You say that's your
because the genre. Yeah, because the genre itself didn't accept Beyonce. Right. We all know the Beehive is a wave, bro. So of course that song went to number one. You know what I mean? Like it's no. But if it goes to number one, guess what? That means it's getting rotation. And as it gets rotation, what happens to every song that get on? I can't stand this song. A month later, man, it's just a joint right here, bro.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. I mean,
you ain't no fan base, and so be it. You just can't do it.
It is what it is, man. Fan base don't really matter about the genre. It's just the genre is where they place you, where they think your music kind of sounds like. There's some country that sound like rap. Georgia, Florida line. Go listen to them.
Oh,
that
boy.
joint sound hard.
They be going in, bro.
Be going not good songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they go in.
Look, Google Kane Brown. Tell me, does he look like a country singer? This dude is tatted up. He dressed like us.
Yeah.
And be up there on stage doing country music. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for being who he is. And doing the music he loves, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. So salute to Beyonce. I never doubted her not to go number one because she's Beyonce. But I respect the talent, man. Like me and Rob talk about Beyonce before. I don't listen to a lot of Beyonce, but whenever me and Rob talk about Beyonce, Rob be like, yeah, she a beast. At the end of the day, she go hard, period. Yeah. You know, she's an ultra talented woman. Like, her having Jay-Z as a husband does nothing for her talent. And what I mean by that, she was already fire. She was already going hard before Jay came along. That's just like a meeting of two musical goats. But man, she that woman. I was thinking something else, but she's that woman.
She's that B.
Beyonce.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Beyonce. People dancing their butts off on TikTok. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, man. Last video for the night, man. That was a good segment. Let's see. I don't rock with Beyonce, but she is an artist. I mean, hey, it's go ahead, bro. I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, and we've said it on here before. There are some questionable things that she does that doesn't line up with.
It ain't questionable.
The Christian faith. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and some of it's just blatant disrespect. Some even blasphemous. You dig what I mean? But when we're talking about the artistry of it, and I know we got to be careful. Don't want to get canceled.
If y'all can see the camera over here, my wife over here dancing to some Beyonce, doing the whole dance. Carry on, bro.
But the thing about it is, as an artist, as a musician, and where she stands, hands down, she that's it. You dig what I'm saying? Hands down.
Listen, man, it's a lot of. I didn't agree with everything Prince did. Ain't nobody doubt Prince is one of the GOATs in the day.
No doubt.
Point blank, period. So, salute to Beyonce. Yes, I don't like all the imagery and stuff, but
that's
what it come down to. I don't like, but man, at the end of the day, she's a dope artist, man. And salute to her for being able to cross genres and to do it. And hey, big salute, man. She one of the greatest when it comes to female singers.
She's gonna mess around and do a pop album next. Watch, and she's gonna go number one on that. Album. And the Swifties gonna be upset.
Oh, you talking about like Taylor
like
Swift
a whole album. You dig what I'm saying? So
not just a pop song, a whole
Taylor
Swift album.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna hold up and wait, bro.
Hey, man, we about to wrap it up. But have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, we say this all the time. Before we say hit the like, subscribe, and notification button, we appreciate the support in the comments. Them joints really get us going. Y'all have no idea. Sometimes one words be tied. And y'all get on here with the comments, and it'd be good. But even when y'all dry in the comments, we still got to keep it going. But we appreciate that. But hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. So every time we come on, be it on Wednesday nights for the sports show, Thursday nights for the faith and music show, and every other Tuesday when life ain't lifing for the Bible study. You dig what I'm saying? We definitely got to get better on that because some stuff was cut. You heard me earlier. Y'all know what's going on in my life.
Y'all know
that's what the Bible study was going on. Anyhow, you can also hit the Cash App, not Same Podcast, notthesamepodcast.com/support. You hit the website, see the last 3 episodes of the Not the Same Podcast. If you're not good and you're not tech savvy, just go to the notthesamepodcast.com and you can see everything that we got going on. All right. That way you ain't got to go on YouTube. What is it? Y'all ain't the same? No, not the same, one word. So we just trying to get you there. You dig? And that's how you can support us.
Thank y'all for watching tonight, man. We'll be back next week with our music and faith show as well as a sports show and a Bible study, man. Tune in.
Yeah, man. Tune in.
Possibly a Bible study. Hopefully Bible study. But yeah, man, we'll be back, man. Good to see y'all, and we always glad to have y'all here, man. I'm C-Micah.
Yeah, I'm Robert Dean.
We is out of here.
About our Father's business. Grind mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode. About our Father's business.